Here with senior receiver Ty Moore as the Demons get ready for a final home game of the season, final game of the season as well on Thursday night against Stephen F. And Ty, before we get into that and the senior day stuff and all that sort of stuff, talk to me about, I guess, maybe the past, 4 or 5 weeks for you, what that's been like, the injury, the rehab, the coming back, and then, I mean, like 4 catches for 100 and something yards over the past 2 games, big plays. And so what's that process been like for you over the past couple of weeks and, in your senior year at that?
Yeah, well, at the Southeastern game, I tore my meniscus early in the second quarter, and obviously didn't know what it was for about a week and a half until I finally got the MRI. But I just knew that I had a few weeks left for the rest of my career, so it didn't really matter what it was. I was just going to push through, and got a little shot in my leg, helped everything out. Luckily, got to come back against UIW and make some plays, and then this last week kind of did the same thing. So it was exciting to get to come back and just not end with that injury.
Yeah. And I think, we could talk to several guys on this team about, the injuries that they faced this year, namely in the secondary, because seems like the one that's been hit the most. But what do you think that says about sort of the mindset of this team, the heart of this team that, even though, like you said, you're a senior, you wanted to play it out. It feels like any guy that had in that situation would do the same sort of thing to push through like that.
Yeah, there's so many guys on the team that have had a similar situation, and we're just all pushing through, and we're just fighting, and it's really inspiring.
So, like I said, senior, what have the past couple years been like for you playing here? Obviously, most everybody knows sort of your connection, your family's connection to this place with your dad. But how would you describe what it's like to play for Northwestern for you personally?
It's just been awesome. It's been like carrying my parents' legacy along. I thought that was super cool getting to do that, and just knowing a lot of my family is big supporters of Northwestern State, and them getting to come watch me play has been really fun. All been fun, yeah.
I wish we could like fast forward maybe 10, 15 years down the road, and I can ask you this question, but I'll ask it to you now anyway. What's the sort of pride that you can take through the challenges, through the tough past couple of years that this program has been through and you've been a part of? But when you see and know what you've been a part of in terms of a building block for what's to come in 10 years, what kind of pride do you think you can look back on your time here from that perspective?
Yeah, well, you can definitely already see just like the upward trend that our team's taken, and so it's really exciting knowing that in a few years I'll be able to come support really great seasons coming up ahead, and yeah, I'll always know that I was a big part of just kind of turning it around, and it's kind of helps to know that, yeah.
And sort of in that same vein as well, what do you feel like maybe this experience has taught you personally uh, in life, helped you grow as a person, as a man, that sort of thing? What, obviously, 10 years down the road, you'll have a better perspective, but right now, what do you feel like in this moment you can say, yeah, over the past couple of years, I've recognized this and I'm learning this about myself or who I want to be going forward, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I would just say sometimes hard work isn't rewarded, but at least not right away. And just because you don't get to see instant results doesn't mean that something good isn't coming.
What do you want out of this final game? Obviously, last one at Turpin, senior night, obviously against a rival, Stephen F. But what do you want to, when you leave the field Thursday night and the game's over, what do you want that final thought to be, that final thing to say, I did what I could, did my best?
Yeah, that final thought is definitely, I want it to be just that I gave it my all. I ran the race, and obviously I want to win, but I think just the whole culmination of everything, I just want to be able to say that I gave it my all and put on a show for the fans.
Ty, thanks so much.
Thank you.